Hello, and thank you very much for talking to me.
Good evening, Robert.
Nick, after a first try with I Won't Let the Sun Go Down on Me in the autumn of 1983, your really big break came when Wouldn't It Be Good stormed the charts. Were you ready for the immense amount of attention you were getting?
I don't think anything really prepares you for that. Obviously, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be successful at what I was doing, and you want to be respected for what you're doing. But the kind of attention I got, I wasn't that prepared for it. No.
You once said that you didn't have any control over your image, and that it was more damage control than anything else. Was it really that bad?
You know, you look back at those photographs, and you just think, what was I thinking? But mind you, we all look pretty ridiculous in that kind of era, didn't we? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't. It just wasn't me. It just wasn't. I wasn't really. It was a part of the whole thing where I wasn't expressing myself. It was someone else's idea, really. But we're only really talking about the first 6 months or so, because after that I kind of sort of got a grip and thought, well, you know what, this is important. I need to be paying a bit more attention.
So you have this very busy 1984 with your breakthrough singles, an album and a tour, and yet you find the time to record another album. How? And not unimportantly, why?
I don't know. You know, I don't know how I did it. I kind of. Both questions are very, relevant ones. Why? I don't really understand why we all decided it was a great idea to bring another album out in the same year. Because I guess it was just record companies thinking, oh, this is hot at the moment. Let's just keep going, and we're selling records. People are interested. Let's just. You're sort of panicking if you go away for a bit that people are going to forget about you. I guess that's what happens. So yeah, I was promoting the first album, and I literally had 2 weeks to write the second album, which I did, apart from one track which I had before. That's what happened. I don't know what everybody was thinking. I don't know what the rush was, what the mad rush was, but you just kind of get swept along with it.
Recently, I talked to Midjure about organizing Live Aid and playing there. You played Live Aid as well in 1985. That must have been very special for you. It
was special, yeah. It was terrifying. I have to tell you that. It really was terrifying. Not just because of the 70,000 people in the stadium, but it was the 2 billion people watching on the television, and even kind of worse than that was you're surrounded by people who you admire and respect, and you'd grown up. When you're standing on the same stage as Bowie and McCartney and Townsend and whoever, that's just completely awe-inspiring.
A couple of years later, after the albums Radio Musicola and The Works, you quit the music business as a performing artist. Why?
This was about 89, I think I did this. I was half pushed and I half jumped, really. I was on tour with Elton John, supporting him around Europe. And my fourth album had just come out. I'd spent a lot of time and spent a lot of money recording it in Los Angeles. And it didn't, obviously, it wasn't going as well as we'd hoped. And the record company decided they didn't want to take the option up. And I decided I didn't really want to go looking for another deal. I just started a family. I was fed up with the whole kind of treadmill thing of the whole kind of circular thing of writing, recording, touring, writing, recording, touring. I fancied just taking a back seat and writing and producing for other people, which is what I did for about 9 years.
And then in 1998 you came back with your album 15 Minutes. Did you miss being an artist?
I missed being able to follow something through to its conclusion. I guess I was just getting frustrated about recording, writing stuff with people and never getting to see it through. I'd have songs recorded and I think that's not what I meant at all. They completely missed the point of that song. So that was one reason. I just had a pile of stuff in my head that obviously wasn't going to be recorded by anyone else. So I guess I was just going to have to do it. So part of it was just sort of exorcising those songs, because they don't go away unless you record them. They just sort of torment you and keep you awake at night. I didn't miss the kind of attention I had back in the 80s or whatever, but I did miss being able to perform and just being an artist, people knowing you as an artist.
When people go to see your shows, what can they expect of you?
Well, the people coming to the gig, they can, I'm sure people are buying tickets because they want to hear the old stuff, and they will hear the old stuff. So they'll also hear new stuff from the last kind of 3 or 4 albums, and they might even hear a few songs that aren't even released yet that will be coming out next year.
For many people, you're still one of the icons of the 80s. Which is your favorite song from that period?
Of mine, I think, I don't know, I think Wouldn't It Be Good? I just remember the whole process of recording it and the sort of the amount of love and attention that went into recording that song, and the fact that over the years I've never been really that tempted to mess about with it live. So it's always pretty faithful to how it used to be.
Okay, thank you very much, Nik Kershaw, for talking to me.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a wrap.